This ended up being one of my favorite anime wallets I've ever painted, but at first I genuinely couldn't figure out how to design it. So as always, the first step was prep. I acidoed both sides to get rid of any factory finish, transfer my designs, and got straight into painting. Now this is where my problem started, because the client wanted these two specific scenes, and visually they could not be more different. The front is really open, bright, and cool toned, and then you flip it over and we've suddenly got this really warm, busy battle scene. So at first I was trying to figure out how on earth I'm gonna make them match, until I realized maybe they don't have to. So I started with the front. I created the blue gradient rather than completely covering the LV monogram. Then I added the clouds and started painting in the character color by color. And guys, before the Attack on Titan fans come for me, I have attempted to watch this anime twice, and I don't think I've ever made it past episode 5. But apparently it's the greatest anime ever created, so I don't know, I feel like I'm missing out. Anyway, once the front was done, we moved on to the back. And this is where the design started making sense to me, because although these scenes look completely different, from what I've gathered, they're kind of two sides of the same idea. So the front is like freedom, and then you turn it over and you've got the fight, and that's basically the cost of trying to achieve that freedom. And once I realized that, that's when I stopped trying to make them identical and just started finding little ways to connect them instead. So I carried the same clouds from the front into the background of the second scene and adjusted some of the colors to make the transition not as harsh. And I painted in the characters and all those tiny details, and then added this broken chain running between both sides. And it's nothing crazy, but it ties into the whole idea of breaking free while physically connecting the two scenes as well. So after a couple of layers of finisher, here is the final result. And guys, I've painted a lot of anime wallets over the last year, but I genuinely think this might be my favorite one yet. And thankfully, the client absolutely loved it too.